Hello, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your tarot, rune, and oracle reading for the month of March 2024. Before we dive into your reading, this video is sponsored by yours truly. Go on over to my website, spiritpsychic.org, to get an intention oil. There are 3 of them up. This one is the Money and Abundance Intention Oil, and you use this to anoint your pressure points or any objects, and it helps that object or you radiate the energy of prosperity, wealth, money, abundance, success, business, everything. And let me tell you, I do not put anything up on my website until I fully tested it myself and know that this works. And the first time that I used this Money and Abundance Intention Oil, I got so many new subscribers. I had all these orders that I could barely keep up with. It's really strong stuff. I make it to order for you. It's not made in bulk. I literally organize it and do everything with your energy in mind. Everything's very, very intentional every single step of the way. So go to my website to get that. But for now, let's dive into your reading. You have Wonjo coming out in reverse as your rune for March. And you know, Capricorn, I'm just picking up on this very romantic, playful, fun energy. And I feel like Capricornians are literally just gonna have so much fun in March. That's what it feels like. The energy that I've been picking up for a lot of signs, but particularly you, it's just going out, having fun, enjoying your life. Some of you may be traveling, some of you may be having, romantic flings, things like that. Really fun and exciting. It feels very social as well. I feel the energy of new friends, new contacts that may be coming through. And I also pick up a little bit of unpredictability. So there may be some social contacts or people that randomly give you some sort of spontaneous adventure or trip or proposal or something that is very unexpected, and it's going to be really fun. However, we have to keep in mind that this is coming out in reverse, so there is an additional message here, and this isn't going to apply to everyone in your life. This might apply to maybe one person in your life who it feels like you need to be just a little bit cautious of. Their energy may not be serving your best interest. It could be slightly manipulative, where they're trying to get more out of you by doing something a little bit underhanded. And I don't know why the theme that just popped into my head was a sort of emotional manipulation. Okay, I'm seeing and this is just one person. I want to say, Capricorn, that this month feels overwhelmingly positive for you, just energetically. I haven't even seen the cards yet. I feel like it's overwhelmingly positive and wonderful in terms of socialization. This literally just feels like one person in your life where they may try to keep you having feelings for them, or they say things to keep you constantly thinking that there's hope for that, or that they feel for you deeper than they do. And their reason for doing this may be a little bit underhanded, and it feels very subconscious, okay? It doesn't feel like something they're consciously choosing to do. It doesn't feel necessarily malicious, but it's let me keep Capricorn hooked on my energy, so that way I always feel like I have someone feeding into my ego, or making me feel good about myself. They're receiving the benefit of your attention, your magic. So I would just be careful of anyone like that. And this could be former lovers, this could be friends. I'm even saying this could be some sort of person that you're doing business with or buying something from, or not buying, but you could be getting a service from them, and they're trying to get the most amount of money out of you, but they're doing it in a sort of underhanded way. I would be careful of any of that. But it's just one person, like I said. It's nothing you have to be overly worried about. And honestly, I feel like a lot of you are already a little bit aware of this already. You probably already know who I'm talking about. You're probably already psychically aware of the situation, so I wouldn't be overly concerned about it. So your major arcana card that's coming out is the Hierophant of Rights. Beautiful. I am seeing a deep spiritual connection here. I'm also seeing learning. Some of you guys may be worried about balancing your routine and the goals that you have in mind for yourself, either being of service to the world, or growing your business or career or studies. Maybe some of you are learning certain skills. Oh my gosh, the camera just fell. Learning some certain skills. My tripod broke. It's a delicate situation. And I feel like you're going to handle it all very well, so that is good. And then your spiritual theme and lesson for this month ahead is the hunter. And we're going to read this from the book, but the hunter shows you getting what you want, essentially. Beautiful. So let's read about it. The 27th of this month may be a significant and magical time for you, so pay attention to that. 27 is my favorite number. I love it. Before the dawn of agriculture, we hunted in the forest to feed our kin. The hunter never takes more than what the village needs to survive, often taking only one creature, the good kill. He is a master tracker who knows which path to follow to find success. So having the spirit of the hunter come through as a guide for March for you, they are giving you an invitation. And here's what it says. Rely on your own skills to traverse the thick forest you are in to reach your destination. You need to follow the tracks left by spirit to claim your bounty, which is already prepared and being offered to you. Do not follow the maps drawn by others, as they will not lead you true. Instead, become the map maker. Find your internal compass and use all your senses, including your common sense. Wow. Yeah, I feel like some major manifestation may be available to you at this time. It feels like you are trucking along on your goals as well. To be honest, that's what I'm feeling, like really making good progress in either like schooling, work, health and fitness goals, whatever your goals are. I feel like you are making some progress this month. And I feel like it's important for me to tell you that because you may have been doubting, you know, if you're going to be able to balance your goals with just life, and you are. So have faith in yourself. We're going to get 6 cards, 2 rows of 3 from the Good Tarot to clarify this month ahead for you. First card out is the 4 of Earth in reverse. Yeah. You know what I'm honestly feeling for this? I don't think this is necessarily your energy. I actually feel like this is someone else's energy. And I'm gonna be honest, Capricorn, I hate doing readings like this because I never want to lead someone astray on accident, but I really genuinely feel that there is someone from your past who is having a hard time letting you go. So I wouldn't be surprised. And Capricorn, I'm gonna be honest with you, full moon in Virgo, which is today, the day that I'm filming this, okay, February 24th, I just intuitively feel for Virgo, and I don't know if I mentioned this in your weekly reading, but I intuitively feel that there may be people from your past coming back up around this time, calling you, contacting you, saying they want to try again, or they miss you, or let me take you out on another date, or if it doesn't have to be romantic, this could even be old friends reaching out to you, asking random questions, or, you know, checking up on you, things like that. It feels like people from your past are starting to sort of flock back around your energy right now. And if you've been noticing this, you're not crazy. I feel it too for Capricorn. And if a lot of you guys probably have found my channel from the 3-month video that I posted in January for January, February, and March. If you haven't seen that reading, go back and check that out. But I mentioned the transition from Pluto going from Capricorn to Aquarius, which is ending a long 15-year cycle for you. So that transition has already taken place, and I feel like you're at a point in your life where you are like, how do I even put this? It feels like you're kind of focusing a lot on yourself. There's a lot of single Capricorns at this time, and if you're not, it just feels like you're just finding that flow of abundance in your life, focusing on the flow of abundance where it exists in your life, no longer necessarily pining over what you don't have or focusing on what you don't have, okay? You have shifted your energy in the past couple of weeks to focus on the abundance and what you do have. And because of this transition that took place in the stars, as well as you focusing your conscious energy onto the flow of abundance, I feel like you energetically became this beacon of light. And a lot of people who took you for granted in the past are coming back crying this month, Capricorn. I really see it, okay? Now, obviously, there will be a few of you where there's no one in your past to come crying back to you because that's just not the circumstances of your life. That's totally fine as well. But I even see this as people who you may have felt like you barely had an influence or impact on, like random acquaintances or mutual friends, and they may be flocking around you at this time, or you may be getting random like DMs on social media, or people randomly coming up and talking to you when you're out and about, even strangers, like you're just out buying groceries, people randomly come up and strike up a conversation with you. You're gonna notice that is gonna start happening a lot more and a lot more and a lot more in March, okay? It's just the shift of energies. I feel, Capricorn, that you sort of went from this like edgy, moody, like, but I'm imagining this in like a very like fashionable way, like fashionably moody and depressed. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like this cool, edgy, like, you know, having a chip on your shoulder, dealing with the harsh realities of life energy, to sort of like a more golden retriever type of energy where you're just excited to be here and you're gonna focus on what you can in your life. And some of you may have been traveling or just, you know, really prioritizing school or going out or career. Like you're focusing on what you do have, not on what you don't have. And like I said, it's just, there's people flocking to you, and I sense a lot of Capricorns are having exes, old lovers, old friends coming to you, like finally recognizing your worth, because when you had that edgier sort of going through the throes of life energy going on, you may have found that people just took you for granted a lot, and you may have dated people and offered them the world and they were blind to it. And you're like, all right, well, I'm going to move on and know my worth. Okay, same thing with friendships. Like friends who were blind to what you were offering, to what you were doing. Fine, I'm going to go along, live my best life. Like you don't have to respect me. I'm just not going to stay in your presence, whatever. And let me tell you, around the time of the full moon of Virgo, which is today, and for the entire month of March, don't be shocked if these people from the past come back and you just feel a shift in their energy where they respect you more, where they recognize your worth more. And you know what? Whether you take them back or not, that's up to you. I'll leave that up to you, Capricorn. We have the Seven of Air in reverse. Yeah. We saw this in the rune as well, a sort of shystier type of energy. Be mindful, be aware of that. For some of you, this could even be tied to someone from the past, like we were just mentioning. It doesn't have to be though. Again, just pay attention to what your gut says about people, what your feelings say, what your intuition says, and trust that you will know the best course of action in any conversation or, you know, in any situation that you find yourself in, okay? Third card out is the Sun in reverse. Things are getting better and better and better. Things are warming up for you again. Capricorn, you know what else I'm just intuitively picking up on here? Not even in the cards. I feel like towards the end of March, you may feel like very socialized out or like traveled out. Like you may have been traveling or just socializing a lot, having a lot of things going on. So I kind of just intuitively feel towards the end of the month, you may be trying to get a little bit more me time because things just feel really good. It feels very busy. Okay, a lot of people are wanting to connect with you right now, which is great. It feels like your popularity is increasing a bit, and yeah, I don't know. The Sun in reverse is a really good card. You know, you may not have all of your wants, dreams, and wishes this month, but you are definitely on the right path. And I feel like there's going to be some incredible, massive manifestations for you in the next couple of months as well as this one. Second row of cards out, fourth card is the Page of Water in reverse. Highly, highly interesting. Yeah, I am picking up on, like I said, newer love. Also, someone who is too emotionally immature to handle you and keep you in their life. Like I said, I feel like they're returning here. For some of you, if you have a child, I feel like they may be going through some emotions that they do not know how to handle. And so that may be messing with their behavior and they may be acting out. And it doesn't matter how old your child is, okay? This is what I'm just picking up on for a lot of you. If you don't have a child, but there is a child in your life or children in your life, same message applies. It's like they're just going through something and they're having a hard time expressing themselves. So if you're close with this child, or if it is your child, maybe sit down with them and work through ways in which, you know, they can healthily sit with their emotions, process them, and work through them. And, you know, maybe work through ways in which you can help teach them the appropriate and inappropriate ways to express emotions if they're willing to listen. I don't know. I am seeing for some of you, you're just dealing with that, which, you know, I guess comes along with the parenting journey. I wouldn't know, but you're doing great. Okay, hang in there. We have the Two of Earth in reverse here. Yeah, this is kind of confirming that for me, like unbalanced emotions. Another thing I'm seeing here with the Two of Earth in reverse, Four of Earth in reverse, and then in between them, so they're kind of like this, diagonal to each other, and in between them is the Seven of Air. One of these days I'll get a second camera so I can show you the actual table and my face, but we'll see. With these cards, I am seeing that message again of pay attention if you are investing a lot of money into someone or something. In particular, like I said, if it is a skill-based service, like a freelancer or something, even like a hairdresser, or you know what I mean? Like you're paying someone money, you're doing business with someone, just make sure that you're listening to your gut and your intuition. If it feels like they're trying to nickel and dime you and get as much out of you as possible, maybe they're not the best person to be doing business with, okay? You want someone who has a high amount of integrity, who's not going to, you know, give you the BS. They're gonna, you know, explain their prices to you, exactly why their prices are the way that they are, and, you know, just work with you in a way that's trustworthy. So pay attention to that. Try not to overspend this month as well. I'm also seeing a lot of you maybe trying to save your money, but again, like I said, this is a very, very fun month ahead. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's hard for you to save your money because you may be going out a lot or having a lot of invitations and blah, 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 you know, those types of things in life. And then your final card out is very, very interesting. You have Call or Judgment upright. Now I find this fascinating because we picked up that you are having people from your past flock back around you. And I'm going to be honest with you, Judgment, when it comes out upright, can sometimes represent forgiving the past and accepting someone back into your life. However, take time to really consider the dynamic, talk through exactly everything that went wrong in the first place, and find a really beautiful balance. With the Two of Earth in reverse here, I feel like whoever this is, it was highly unbalanced in the past. You know, it feels like they didn't value you in the past. It feels like they were blind. I just dropped the card. I was gonna say, it feels like they're blind to your sunlight, but imagine the card here. And you know, just make sure that you feel in your heart and soul that they actually have changed if they're wanting to come back, and ask yourself if you want to accept them back. But if your heart and your soul is saying they're still the same person, or you still get that same feeling of they don't quite respect you, then I would say it's better left in the past. But again, and that's another message of Judgment. Trust your own judgment, trust your intuition. I keep feeling guided to say this to you, Capricorn. So you may be making some pretty big decisions this month in terms of your relationships, as well as other things, of course, and you just need to trust your own judgment and trust that you'll do the right thing at the right times, and, you know, have faith in yourself. Okay, you are psychically awake and aware, as we see from the Hierophant. If you need additional advice, by all means go get that, but I think at the end of the day, especially with the Hunter card coming out, you're being asked to trust your own instincts above all else. Okay, so thank you guys for joining me. Definitely enjoy this month ahead. Watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this month ahead. Like this video, subscribe to the channel if you've not already, and comment how this resonated down below. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there and spiritual life coaching sessions there, so check it out. Bye-bye.